Good evening, everyone. Season 2. I guess it'll be episode 3 of season 2, but overall it's episode 36. No Limits, Mike and Stace.
Hi, all.
Hi, all.
Hello.
Big shout out to everybody that's listened to our podcast. We checked right before we started this episode, and we're at 503 downloads.
Yeah.
So
thank you all.
Yes, thank you very much. So I thought that was pretty cool. We were watching that number go up, and we're like, is it ever going to hit the 500 mark? And it did.
Yeah.
It hit the 500 mark a couple of days ago, and then a couple more people said, we'll check out these Jagoffs, and there you go.
Exciting times.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Anybody not in the Pittsburgh area, we use the term Jagoff as a term of endearment.
Yeah.
So,
right.
but we have another non-political topic for this evening, and I think you'll probably have a lot more to say about it than me this time, because you notice it a lot more than me.
Yeah.
I don't know if I just don't give a shit, or I just don't
tune it out,
or I'm just so used to it that
maybe.
So
yeah.
But you saw a meme that struck a chord, if you will, with you. So I'll let you go ahead and read the meme and get the show kicked off.
So the meme says, "Just watched a woman look at my tattoos and clutch her bag. Ma'am, my arm costs more than your purse. Bye." And I was like, that is so true. People are so quick to judge just based on appearance. And I see it all the time with just you and I. Mm-hmm. When we're out and about and we're with our little guy. And if you have your vest on, I don't know if you want to elaborate on your biker vest.
Well, it's a motorcycle vest.
Yeah. And people, if you're holding Kev, people just walk right by, they'll see him, but they don't really pay us any attention. If I'm holding Kev, they want to come up, they want to pet him, they want to talk to us. It's a whole thing. So people are so quick to judge, and it's really quite frustrating because I think of the two of us, you're more kind than me.
It's quite possible that I am.
Based on appearance, though, and people's judginess.
Well, you've told me about times where we're, doing a ride somewhere and we stop at a gas station. You go in to use the restroom, and some lady's checking on you, make sure you're okay.
Was this a while ago?
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't remember that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. She was trying to make sure that you were okay. And I'm like,
I'm good.
like,
maybe you should check on my husband. If I haven't eaten yet.
Yeah, if you're hangry, then
maybe he's the one that's not okay.
Yeah. People are. It's interesting to me that because that meme that you saw was fairly recent.
Yeah, I literally think it was like this week.
And the whole tattoo thing. I didn't think that was still a thing. Because many people, have tattoos.
Yeah, and you figure a lot of Gen X.
Mm-hmm.
I would say probably not, at least 95% of us are tattooed. I don't know a person that's not.
Yeah, most people I know are.
So, but I think that would be more like a boomer thing where some of them are, some of them aren't. And it was different for their generation than it is for ours. Everybody has tattoos.
Yeah. So like I said, I didn't realize that was still a thing.
Yeah.
Judgy people. Now, I mean, we're not rolling in there with, face tats and, all that.
Well,
and then I can
having a
understand.
professional job, I mean, all of my tattoos I'm able to essentially hide if I wear long pants and long sleeves. So when I'm dressed for work, you can't see them.
Right.
Who's going to wear a fake? You definitely have to have a different career path if you have face/neck tats, which I'm not, that's on you. I'm not judging.
Yeah.
But our careers, we cannot.
Nah. Yeah, I'm just. I guess I'm just surprised that it's still a thing. It's 2025.
Yeah.
Like what the hell? I never really noticed people. Yeah.
It's offensive. I get offended, and I'm like,
You
"What?"
do.
I'm like, "I'm more offended by your reaction than you are by us."
You always notice people giving us weird looks and,
Yeah.
and all of that.
And I'm like, mind your own goddamn business. What are you looking at?
You know why you notice?
Why? Oh my God, because I'm a neb.
Because you're nebby. Yep. That's why you notice. I don't notice because I really don't give a
Maybe it's
shit.
because I'm observant
I'm observant.
as opposed to being nebby.
I just don't give a shit about that. Like, all I know is that people usually get out of my way, and I'm thankful.
And I'm thankful as well. Let you lead the line.
So
You go ahead in front of Kevin and I.
I'm like, they usually get out of my way, so I'm like, this is cool.
Yeah.
It works for me.
Yeah, but I just think that if you really think about it, based on just sheer appearance, and they're looking at you, meanwhile I'm with you.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I'm going to reiterate, you're more likely to be more kind than myself.
Yeah, and you're not wearing any property of bullshit. It's not like we're running colors or anything,
No, right.
It's
Fucking property of anybody.
No, you're not. You're not.
No.
Yeah, it's just interesting. I mean, we experience, and it's not just locally here.
No, it's everywhere.
Because you've told me about it, in pretty much all of our travels.
Yeah.
And that's...
I really noticed it too when we were actually I think it was Rhode Island, when we were all there as a group.
Mm-hmm.
And people, just the looks and like yeah. And I just was kind of like, you have no idea. No idea.
It's interesting.
So the people that you're literally looking at and judging are all professional people, very, very nice people, and just based on appearances.
And we'd be the first people to hold the door for you, too.
Exactly. For sure.
So...
It's really quite annoying. Like, people need to get educated and get with the times.
Yeah, I mean, that's it.
Well, I think it has to do with a lot of, like I had said before, like you and I had discussed this. This isn't the first time we've discussed this, but based on that show, you figure a lot of people, like, most people don't ride, right? So based on that show, if that's the only exposure that they've ever had to that, they think that that's factual. And so they think that, like, oh, here comes trouble.
You're referring to Sons of Anarchy, in case anybody
correct
didn't pick that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't wear a cut. I wear a vest.
It couldn't be. Yeah, I just think to myself, like, because I've not finished the season, but we did watch some of the season, and I'm like, this explains a lot. This definitely explains a lot of the reactions that we get and whatnot when we're out. And it infuriates me because it's not okay.
No, it's really not okay. I tried my best not to judge too many people until they piss me off.
Well, I'm going to plead the fifth.
You're judgy.
But in all honesty, I'm never going to, like, look at somebody Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm never, like, it's so obvious. And it's, you know, I don't make it, it's not obvious.
It's a waste of energy for me to judge people.
I'm sitting here, what a hypocrite I am.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah.
You are.
You know, whatever. No, but it's because I know you. And so it's like, it's upsetting. And it should, you know, it should, but, you know, people shouldn't be so judgy. Just like the people with the tattoos.
Well, it's very interesting. And we discussed this on the, our last podcast, you know, because I said, you know, since Bob wasn't around, everybody wanted to fucking talk to me.
Yeah.
So you have a group of people that are very judgy.
Yeah.
Towards me. And then you have another group of people that fucking want to come up and talk to me.
Maybe it's curiosity.
Ah. Maybe it is.
You know?
I don't know. People just need to be kind and rewind.
Yeah. I don't feel like I'm super approachable, so I'm not.
You know, there's a lot bigger problems in this country right now, and there has been for a long time, than to be freaking judgy to somebody with tattoos or somebody that, you know, rides.
It's really only when you have your vest on. It's the only, I mean, I typically don't see it otherwise.
Interesting.
But I just think it's funny. Because here we are, you know, here you are carrying this little 8-pound chihuahua. People want to see him. People want to approach you, but they won't do it. But you hand him to me and then, it's like, oh, can I pet your dog? I'm like, well, I mean, you can.
Yeah. You could have pet him before.
We'll see how that goes for you.
Oh, my. Yeah, you know. Judgy people suck.
Yeah. Like you said, but just freaking be kind.
Yeah.
Well, you know, and some of the people, just because, and if you base it just on appearances, I'm going to go there. Just based on appearances, look at all the famous, infamous serial killers. Mm-hmm. We're not going to talk about Charlie Manson. That fucker was clearly insane. Right? But like, they all were like upstanding members of society. Well, I shouldn't say all, but most, right? Yeah. Look like your guy next door. Some of them were even involved in the church and whatnot. You should never base anybody on appearances because you just don't know.
Those are some of the worst people.
They are.
The ones involved in the church. I mean,
well, was it the Green River Killer or the BTK? Or was that the one and the same? Or are they two different folks? I should know this.
I think they're two different
people.
Two different folks.
Well, it's Gary Ridgway.
Mm-hmm.
He was, like, I think he was like a deacon in the church and everything.
Well, look at all the priests that molest little boys. They're some of the worst people.
Some of the worst. But yet.
They confess their sins and they're good.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But just because they look whatever quotes normal is.
Yeah. I mean,
you just never know.
You don't. What's that old saying? Don't judge a book by its cover.
Correct. You shouldn't do it. Because you just never know.
That's what we'll title the podcast.
Take me for
this episode, Don't Judge a Book by its cover.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, we'll be walking and it's like Sam's Club or something and like, have you ever thought about switching? And I'm like, do I fucking look approachable to you? If I thought about switching, first of all, I have Google. All right. I'm going to do my homework. I'm not going to wait till I come to Sam's Club for you to ask me if I thought about switching phone carriers or what have you.
Well, apparently you did look approachable.
Well, I don't feel like I'm very approachable.
That woman asked you, I remember that one time that woman asked you at Sam's Club, and you were like, no, and she goes, you don't even know what we're selling.
I don't need to know what you're selling, because anything that I need, I'm going to Google it on up, ma'am. What? You're wasting your time standing here, to be honest with you. Up in the club.
Yeah.
We're at the age now when we go to the club. We're going to the Sam's Club. And apparently getting approached to buy shit that we don't even need.
Yeah.
Go to fucking Sam's Club and get accosted. Just with your phone carrier. I'm good.
They have people at
Dear
the
God.
damn grocery store.
No
Standing
shit.
out front of the grocery store, and sometimes they're right inside the doors of the grocery
For what?
store. I don't know.
Oh. Well, sometimes they're selling Girl Scout cookies.
Well, no, these people. I've
You know, you
heard
get like
some.
10 cookies for like $30 fucking, and apparently they're laced with lead or whatnot. I don't know. They are good though.
I've heard some. When I walk by, they're usually talking to somebody. They never ask me.
Shocking.
But something about gift card and electric provider.
What?
I don't know. But I'm like,
So I'm gonna switch electric providers. It's gonna be a whole ass thing for a $20 gift card for like Pop or something. Seriously, you're giving your freaking provider, whoever it is, what a waste of time. What a waste of resources that is.
it is. I go in the grocery store. I'm in there.
Nobody even really wants to go, to be honest.
15-minute stops.
Yeah.
I don't want to stand there and talk to somebody about
An irrelevant gift card.
whatever the fuck they're talking about. I want to
So
get in,
dumb.
get the goods, and get out
So dumb.
as fast as possible.
That is kind of
Nothing against the grocery store. I just want to get in and get out as fast as possible.
Yeah. Well, half the time, we have most of our groceries delivered.
Yeah.
Thank you, Walmart. Shout out to the Walmart delivery. Whoop, whoop. So appreciative. So thankful for you.
It is nice getting the groceries delivered.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm trying to think where else we go to, and people are trying to sell you stuff.
I don't know. The one time it was a hair straightener.
What?
Yeah, the one time. This has been years ago in the club there. Why they're always like in a club? Oh, we have this hair straightener. Yeah, I don't want your fucking hair straightener. So I can fry my hair so someone down the line can sell me different conditioner. Approach me in a week. Your hair looks dry from the fucking straightener you got from, Debbie and Al too. Now you need some real good conditioner. Just leave me alone, dude.
I don't have to worry about that. They wouldn't approach
I'm
me
gonna start wearing a vest.
for a straightener.
People just be leaving me alone. A hair straightener, conditioner, what have you.
'Cause I'm
A
bald.
gift card for
There you go.
switch my electric provider. No.
We'll make a trip out the Lutz's. We'll get you a vest. You'll be all right.
It'll say Kev's mom.
That's fine. You can say
Yeah.
that.
Kev's
And
mom.
a few other choice words.
Heck yeah.
A few other choice patches.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's fun.
have you seen how faded my patches are?
No. Well, they got a lot of miles
I
on them.
know. I don't know what I'm supposed
And
to
I'll tell you what, this last trip, the sun we were in, I felt like I was baking. Like I felt like a rotisserie chicken at like 450 frickin' degrees. Like, woo!
Out in the
Give it
desert.
to you people out west. That shit is hot.
Yeah, well, you're up there. You're closer to the sun than you are here.
I will tell you this: that air out there, the air in Yellowstone,
It's fresh.
real fresh. If we took a drink for every time I said the word fresh and how fresh the air was out there, we probably wouldn't have been able to walk because it was pretty often because that air out there is real fresh.
It is.
It's not like the air here.
No. It very polluted, and it's not like back in the day when the steel mills were running and everything. You could actually see the pollution over the city.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have the steel mills now, but with all the cars and the congestion and all that, it's still even though you can't see it, it's still much more polluted than, you go out west of Yellowstone there, it's not,
Well, there's not nearly, it's very desolate.
There's no humidity. So the humidity makes the air thicker, so the pollutants hang out for a longer period of time.
Yeah.
So even though there are a lot of cars out there because of tourism, the drier air, it goes up into the atmosphere much quicker.
Sure.
All the trees, you're higher up. It's
wild. Real
crisp
wild.
Air.
Fresh. Real fresh.
It is very fresh. It is very fresh. So, but I don't feel like we didn't really run into too many judgy people out there.
No, well, there weren't really a lot of people. There were a lot of bison.
There were a lot of bison.
Which was super cool to see up close.
Yeah.
Super, super cool.
Lots of elk, too.
Lots of elk.
Those.
Was looking for some moose.
Yeah.
Moose? What happened? Like more than one moose. A bunch of mooses. I don't know how you say it.
I think probably just moose.
So it's like singular and plural?
I believe so, yes. But I could be wrong. But
Gaggle. Moose. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Anyway, I didn't see any.
We saw a lot of flies on the when we were floating to Madison. Remember going under that bridge?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a lot of flies. And I was just like, I'm going to close my eyes and just leave it. And I did.
Leave it.
Leave it. We caught some fish.
Mm-hmm.
That was a fun time.
It was. I mean, we veered off topic, but
as per usual, of course.
It happens, so. But judgy people, quit being so fucking judgy.
Yeah. And if it's the Christian people, it's like one of the 10 freaking commandments. Thou shalt not judge.
Yeah.
I mean, you really should never, especially based on appearance, because you just don't know.
You don't?
It's upsetting and it's really kind of hurtful.
Yeah, it bothers you more than it bothers me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Guess I don't really notice it or I ignore it or I just don't give a shit.
Yeah.
So the only time it really bothered me is when you told me about the person who was checking on you.
I can't believe that, like, my memory is just not good.
Mm-hmm.
I 100% will probably be notebooking it someday.
Yeah. So
I probably didn't really think too much of it,
Well, you came and told me about it right away.
And I probably said the same exact thing that I just said a few minutes ago. Of the two of us, it should be someone worried more about you than me. Just based on when I get hangry or sassy or bratty.
You do get all three of those.
I do.
You do. So let this be a message to you, judgy people. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
I know that's a very old saying, but it's still true to this day.
With it, I'm going to add.
I'm
going to add because I'm thinking about it. And the more diverse that the world is, and I think that is fabulous. Just leave it. If nobody's bothering you, you shouldn't be bothering anybody else.
I agree.
Just leave it.
Yeah.
Because we're all different.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what we should do? We should start interviewing people.
Ooh.
When they give us a look, so pull out the phone and be like,
real quick, I've got a question for you.
why are you looking at me like that?
Yeah. What's your problem, bro?
Just see what they say.
Yeah, I would be curious.
We're gonna put this on our podcast. Tell me why you're looking at me like that.
Or when they do approach, like when they approach me, I'd be like, question for you. What exactly do you feel makes me so approachable? Because I'm changing. Is it the fact that I can't make the RBF anymore? Is it that?
It's possible. It's possible. That's what we should do. We should start interviewing.
I like that idea. And then we can put it all together and do, like a podcast with everybody's replies. Just walk up to somebody real quick and be like, excuse me, I noticed that you were being real jerkish. I had a different word, but it wasn't real good.
It's all right.
Unless you were being real judgy. Real quick, I got a question for you.
Yeah. And we should do that.
Well, it's a thought.
It's a thought.
Yeah.
Oh, just keep a little tablet. We can just write down their answer.
Yeah.
Definite possibility. We'll
I'm trying to think. Do you feel like we got judged on the cruise at all? That's a pretty...
I have no idea.
I must not have thought because I didn't say anything and I didn't feel like it. We made that friend. And she chatted literally with me for like 3 hours.
Well, I'm going to say something. We didn't make a friend. You made a friend.
Apparently I was approachable.
I just sat there and drank. She didn't talk to me.
We were vibing.
She didn't talk to me. She talked to you.
We were vibing. Listening to our music. We share our, what music account is that? YouTube music.
YouTube music, yeah.
So we have like a whole shared playlist.
Mm-hmm.
And we each had a earbud in. And we were literally just vibing. Sitting at the pool. It wasn't real busy. We were drinking our bucket of beer. Minding our business.
Mm-hmm.
Until we weren't.
Yeah. Yeah, she wasn't,
She was friendly, but I feel like, 3 hours to sit there and chat with somebody that is a stranger, kind of excessive. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, that was a bit much.
Yeah.
And that was even when you were getting, the drinks were still coming.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't matter to her.
Dude, we even went to lunch. We went to lunch! And I was like, maybe when we go back from lunch. She was still there. She waited.
You know what time it is?
Beer 30.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else about judgy people?
No.
No.
Because I don't want to really... This is going to be a shock, but I don't want to elaborate, so...
Yeah.
I don't really have anything really much to add other than, like you said, be kind. Rewind.
Be kind, rewind. I'll never forget that. Yeah, don't judge a book by its cover. Yeah, everybody's different. Yeah.
And we should all learn from that.
Yeah, we should.
I mean, it's fabulous that everyone's different. It would be so boring if everybody was the same.
True.
Very just true. Because somebody doesn't see something the same way that you do, or just because somebody doesn't look the way that you think that they should, doesn't make it wrong.
Agreed.
Yeah.
You're right.
And the fact that somebody thinks that's wrong. That's what I think. I just took that the whole thing.
You did. All right.
Yeah.
I think that'll end it for this evening. Remember, don't judge a book by its cover. That, Mike say, signing off.
Everybody have a good week. Bye.